Oh my goodness. One of the reasons why I love summer is for these like afternoon pop-up storms. Actually, I like them. And I'm on the balcony right now, just getting the wind part of it. Like I don't like when there's damage though, but I'll just say the winds are much needed. I wish I was at my house. I would have opened up all the doors and stuff and let the air go through. Um, but whew. So again, I'm hoping that people can hear me through this. But it's not quite raining yet. I feel some drizzles, and my brother is trying to start cooking in there. And I'm calling this making new dramas because he tried me in the last couple of days. And I'm needing some skills to be able to, even though I do this with kids all the time, it's hard when it's your own family and you know that person is disabled and you're just trying to find a way to make it right on both sides, on all sides, you know. Hi, Magneticus. All right, so I got some new drama, which is same old, same old. But anyway, all right. So this weekend, I gave my brother money. I actually ordered him a prepaid card so that I can now put money on the card every week. That way he can stop bothering me or lose his money. If he loses the card, I don't know what to say to him. I've told him, like, listen, we're at a point now that when you lose things, I'm not going to replace them. If you break it, I'm not replacing them because it's way too expensive, right? All right, so I gave him money this weekend and I put it on the card. So he was grumbling, first of all, thinking that like I'm not gonna give him money or his money. It's really my money. Um, but I put it on this card. The card has his name on it. Um, he ordered a binder from Staples. So again, I don't know if y'all can hear me or not. Oh gosh, this storm is getting. Like I said, I like the storm, but yeah, this might hinder you hearing me. Hopefully, you can hear me out there. But so yeah, so I gave him money on the card. He ordered one binder from Staples, and it cost $1, and he had it shipped here to this apartment. Now the thing is, at our apartment complex, we have a clubhouse where all the mailboxes are, and they do have a service where if you have a package that's bigger than the box. Oh, okay, great. So yeah, if you have a package that's bigger than the box, they have a locker system and they want you to pay for this locker system. I already told him months and months ago. He tried me on that too. It costs $50 per month for this locker system. And I was like, I'm not paying $50 per month for a locker system when I have a house that's not even a mile away from here that I live at. I was like, just send it to the house. And a part of his illness is that he is secretive, or he thinks he's secretive, and he thinks he's, I don't know, scamming some kind of way, or getting over on me, or people he thinks that they're like, okay, think of it this way. It's like he's like a 14-year-old boy, and he's trying to get over on me or something. It's like I've already cleaned up enough of his messes right now, medical ones with the 911 stuff, and I'm still trying to decide, like, no, I don't think I'm gonna get a phone. Only because I feel like he's just gonna dial 911 every day on it, and then I'm paying the bill. I was like, no, thank you. So anyway, um, I've already mentioned that I'm not going to pay for this locker system. That's $50 every month for him to order something like a shirt or some socks or something that he doesn't even need, like a binder that costs $1. So anyway, I think because he goes down there so often every day, and he basically bothers them every day down there, the managers and stuff. They're nice about it, but I know that they bother. He bothers them because he bothers me. It's almost like he has worries that he's trying to find reasons to worry about. So he ordered it on Sunday night at night. Okay, the next morning, Monday, he's like, "Where's my package?" I'm like, "Dude, you ordered it at night. It's not gonna show up like magic." So I also mentioned, "Hey, you got any?" you gotta wait for your email. Did you get an email? It's like, oh no. It's like, yeah. So email. So he waited, and he looked. He finally saw the email, and so I guess Tuesday came around. The package was there. Um, but he's also still struggling with speech in that he knows what he's saying, but he might not come out. It's almost like, and he does have tremors, by the way. So it might be like he's having a stroke and he thinks that he's saying something and he's really coming out gibberish. Um, or he's speaking so low that people can't hear what he's saying anyway. So he'll go down there and he'll bother them or whatever. And I just happened to, on that day, which was Tuesday, have that interview meeting with the nurse, and we met down there in the clubhouse. So while I was talking to her, he shows up down there trying to knock on one of the manager's doors to bother them. Um, and so I, call him over and to meet the nurse and stuff, and we talk or whatever. We go back upstairs here and we talk some more. The nurse wanted to see some routines and things, and I just told her, just a few things. But then we finished our little meeting. I sent her off on her way. My brother was like, I still want my package, so he's like, um, I'm like, okay, well, I forgot my key. So I'm thinking, because it's Staples and it's a 1 inch binder, y'all. Seriously. I thought, seriously, it was going to be in our mailbox. Um, so I went back up here to get the mail key. He lost his, by the way, mail key. That's another reason why I'm like, I'm just not entertaining any of this anymore. So I go back up to get my mail key, and then I go back down. I open it up, our mailbox, and it's like nothing's there. And I'm like, oh, that means it's in the locker system, and I am not paying for it. So I don't know if there's been a consistency amongst the everybody, because they had sent an email like a few months ago about what it costs and all this other stuff. But I was like, I'm not paying for it. I'm not paying for it. Okay. Um, and again, I think out of the kindness of their hearts, because I've already told them that he's disabled, that they probably just did it anyway. Just be like, okay, whatever. He's disabled. Um, and so he's like, well, I want my package. Like it's like he's 5 years old. Like, I want my package. He's whining about it now. And so I'm like, okay, well, let me go talk to the guy. So I talked to him. I tell him the situation. I was like, yeah, my brother. And he's like, yeah, oh yeah, we know him. And that kind of thing. So I go into the mailroom where this locker system is. He gets the package out. This thing, first of all, Staples, shame on you. Why is the package like this big? There's a binder that's 1 inch in there. 1 inch with all the things in there. So anyway, I get the package. My brother is standing right outside the clubhouse, outside on the sidewalk, just standing there looking pitiful, looking sad, like somebody did something to him. And I give him the package. I can already tell that he's probably not feeling too great because I can see the glazed look on his face, and he's just kind of moping around, and it's super hot too. So I just handed it to him. I was like, here's your package. I come back up here to start dinner and his milkshake and all this other stuff. And he shows up maybe 45 minutes later, and he does not have the package. I'm already thinking, like, he probably just threw it away in a garbage can because he'll do that kind of thing. So I was like, hey, where's your package? And he mentioned something about it, put it back in the mailbox. I'm like, what? It's like, first of all, they key it up themselves. Like, I think it's a daily thing too, in which, again, I'm grateful for. Like, looking at thunder and lightning there. So he says he put it back in the locker. And I'm like, what? So anyway, here we are. Today is Thursday. So yesterday he asked about the package again. I kind of was just like shooing it off. I was like, just go ask him. Like, if you put it back in there, just go ask him to get it out. And I don't think he did, because this morning he tried again, asking me. He wants me to do this. He's like, they won't do anything. Because what I'm really thinking is like him actually doing it is a delusion. Because if he just says what he needs to say, they would get it for him. So I don't think he's actually going down there to ask for it. I told him this morning, write what you want to say on a piece of paper because his writing is not affected right now. His speech is affected. So I said, write it on a piece of paper. Can I get my package? Because if he didn't open it, his name is still on it. Okay? That's the thing. That's why I'm still thinking he's under some kind of delusion. Maybe he opened it up, saw what it was, and threw it away. And now he still thinks he still has a package somewhere. Um, so yeah, this morning before I left to go to my house to clean out some stuff and organize and stuff, I didn't want to get into it with him about it. So I come back maybe an hour ago or 45 minutes ago, and he's asking about the package again. And I was like, well, did you go down there and talk to them? And he said, yeah. Again, basically saying he talked to them and they didn't say anything to you, which I don't think that happened because they would have helped you. um, Either I don't think he actually went down there, or if he went down there, he went down there and just didn't do what I suggested, which is write down what you want to say and hand it to them. And then I mentioned basically conversation skills in that. Ooh, that's the lightning. You have to make eye contact with people because he'll do this to me. He could be talking to me right now, as far as I know, because he'll do that. Like, hold on. Like with the door closed and everything, he thinks he's having a conversation with me. You know what I mean? So in his mind, he thinks he's talking to them. In reality, he might not actually be talking to them at all. And so I told him I was getting frustrated. And then I realized, oh no, I forgot something at the house and I need to go back and get it. So he started to get angry with me, saying, like, am I going to go to jail? Things like that, because he'll revert back to trauma things. Gonna go to jail because I messed up. It's like, first of all, you were typing, I think what he did, and I don't know for sure, he went back down there. The system is coded, and I think it's coded daily. So he went back down there, started typing in random numbers on the system, and one locker opened up, and he put it in a random locker. Best case scenario, that is. So he put his package in some empty locker that he claims he has a number for, but he typed in a code that he just started typing in numbers on the code like he was 7 years old. Okay. And he put it in that locker and closed it, according to him. And now he wants his package. But I'm like, if they change the code daily, they can't get it. It's like he's 20 years behind in technology too, by the way. So all this stuff is so super new to him. He barely knows anything about email right now. So I was like, you went down there, first of all, that wasn't your code to have. You just opened up somebody's random locker and put something in it, and you expect them to go down there and just open it for you? That's not going to happen. So he got upset about it. And I was like, I mean, I can't go down there and do anything about it. You did that. And that's where he was up again, saying things like, so I'm going to go to jail. I'm going to go to jail. It's like, no, you're not going to go to jail. And he was upset about it. So rambling, talking, wanting this thing that I promise you in 24 hours, if he had it in his hand, he'll either break it or throw it away. That's the insanity, literally, that I have to go through sometimes. But at least it's $1 versus going through how many cell phones? 4 cell phones and a house phone that he threw away, that I told him. It's like, you got to call the telephone company for them to come in. Anyway, I'm just ranting. All right, so it's raining now. It looks like he's in his room eating now. So I'm going to make him his steak because he doesn't know how to cook steak. And I do have support group this afternoon. Last week I went and sat in my vehicle to do it because this support group is different. I like it, but it's different. It's like they want you talking. They're like, who are you? And what? So it's not, you can't be anonymous. So hopefully I might still go down there even if it is raining. I don't know if my connection will be strong or anything like that. I don't know. But yeah, so it's like he wants drama for something that he did. That, oh yeah, that's the other thing. He doesn't even remember sometimes that he tried to have an argument with me about the money itself. And that's why I needed it to be digital money now versus I'm handing him cash and taking a picture of me giving it to him, because sometimes I had to do that too, because he'll say, oh, I didn't get it. I was like, yes you did, I handed it to you, here's the picture, you know. um, so there's a digital trail of the money, and just because you don't remember didn't mean it didn't happen. But I don't know. Thanks for listening to my little rants right now. But I think even when people are healthy mentally or healthy-ish mentally, people have these feelings in their body, and I'm starting to understand somatic, like trauma, like in your body. Some people are used to the trauma in their body that they will come and find situations to be upset. You know, they're looking for reasons to be upset or overwhelmed sometimes when there's no reason at all. Because I promise you, I have done so much for him in there that he will still complain about something. He'll find something to be upset about. And like I said, even over something I handed to him, what's today? Like 2 days ago. I handed it to him in his hand. And because of his illness, sadly, his illness is that he's suspicious of people. He thinks that everybody's against him. That he went and either, like I said, threw it in a dumpster and forgot about it and just invented this whole scenario of him putting it back in a locker. Or he actually did go back in there, start punching up numbers, and a locker opened up and he put it in there because he didn't want to bring it back up to the apartment. I was like, dude, I already know what it is. You told me. I saw the email. I had to show you the email. I don't want your little raggedy binder. I'm a teacher. I got a whole building full of binders. Okay? So, again, thank you for listening. It is getting... I'm glad that I have a little roof over here because it's nice to sit in the rain. So maybe I'll bring something out here and sit in the rain for a little bit while longer. But yeah, sometimes you got to understand when you notice other people trying to bring the drama, it's harder in my situation right now, or easier sometimes because he forgets anyway. All I have to do is leave the room for 5 minutes and it's like it never happened unless he's still fixated on those things. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is, as they say, right? All right, so it's getting a little drizzly over here, which again, I like it. But I probably need to go inside now. All right. But other than that, as I said earlier, as I said earlier, physically, I think he's getting better. Like cognitively, I think he is getting better. It's just some days are better than others. But for the most part, I think he is getting better. So there's that. All right, I'm gonna go in, as you already heard all of that. Okay. Even my alarm clock is telling me I need to go in. All right. With that, take care, friends. Stay dry, and stay safe. All right, bye. Bye.